Hey guys, I'm Dov, and today I'm back with more Total War Warhammer 2 online action. Today we're here with a themed 2v2 for you guys, going to be taking an alliance of men with the Empire and Bretonnia, taking on the foul combined forces of Chaos. We're going to be fighting both the Warriors of Chaos and the Beastmen. So myself and Janet on occasion are going to be taking the forces of men, and Professor Pone and Black Iron Battles are going to be taking the forces of Chaos. So let's quickly go over the army compositions as the battle is already kicking underway here. You can see Reichsguard, Royal Altdorf Griffites, and Karl Franz all here. We've also got some Pistoliers here and more Pistoliers here, the Luminarch, as well as some more Reichsguard over here, and just some reserves. Spearmen for Bretonnia, front line of mixed men-at-arms and battle pilgrims with a couple foot squires in the center. We've got 4 peasant archers, fire arrows and pox arrows, a mix of both. We've got Grail Knights here, another Grail Knight here. And yeah, a couple more reserve spears. We've also got a Lore of Beast Damsel here, and Lewin Leoncoeur, of course, going to be the Lord for Bretonnia. For the forces of Chaos here, you can see, unsurprisingly, we've got Goreherd shields, Chaos Poison Warhounds, and the Centaurs pushing up over the flank. Over here, we've got 2 units of Harpies and more Centaurs currently getting tangled up with the Zentler's Reichsguard, Ungor Raiders, and more Goreherds with shields through the center, a couple of Marauder Horsemen, and some Chaos Poison Warhounds for the Warriors. And then in the rear, the heavy-hitting squad, we've got some Meat Shield Marauders up front with 2 Chosen with great weapons, Morgur the Shadow Gave, Kolek Sun Eater, another Shaggoth. We've also got a unit of Bestigour Herd and Minotaurs with shields, Bray Shaman Lore of Death, and a Sorcerer Lore of Death. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick the battle into full gear. We'll watch as these Reichsguard take on the Centaurs in the forest here. Because we were able to get a pretty decent charge, and the Reichsguard have superior sustained combat stats, we're going to be able to win this fight, especially with the support of Franz and the Royal Altdorf Griffites. The Terror from the Royal Altdorf Griffites is going to proc very soon. Meanwhile, on the main line, you can see lots of skirmish going on. My Pistoliers are getting caught up a little bit by Harpies, which is unfortunate for me. The Harpies will be able to do well there. However, the Pistoliers will be able to pull away and return some fire there. Lewin coming in for a quick charge, just trying to break up the advance of our opponents. Meanwhile, over on this side, we are getting a little bit of an engagement underway here with Warherds with shields running into the front line. Pistoliers being sacrificed a little bit here just to tie down these Centaurs, allow the combined might of the Grail Knights and the Reichsguard, both looking very, very beautiful as they fight side by side against these foul Centaurs. And yeah, you can see the main forces of Chaos are pushing up. We're getting the Luminarch of Hish, the Tempelhof Luminarch, in fact, into a position to start firing at some of these high-value targets in the center. We're going to go ahead and net down this Death Sorcerer here and line up a shot from the laser cannon on him. So let's see, this guy's holding his little blue ball here, looking like he wants to cast it, and now we're going to go ahead and open up the shot. Let's see if it makes solid contact, and a direct hit. So great there. Over here, we have been able to win the mobile engagement pretty decisively. Now Franz and the Zentler's Reichsguard and the Altdorf Griffites all charging in here. Lewin also coming down, trying to take out this Death Shaman who's pinned in here. So right off the bat, we're going heavy, trying to snipe our opponent's casters, and immediately those, unsurprisingly, those Marauder Horsemen get terrified. Meanwhile, in the mainline fight, we've got a nice flock of Doom going down. Shaggoths are getting into the back line, though, so it's a little bit of a dangerous situation. Still trying to take down the Death Wizard, but probably should be targeting the Minotaurs at this point. That being said, Grail Knights, who had won that flank engagement, now collapsing in on these Minotaurs here. Obviously, their high charge bonus and anti-large bonus will be able to make short work of those Minotaurs. They may take some damage in return, but the infantry fight is definitely going to go to the forces of evil here, unsurprisingly. The Warriors of Chaos, Chosen, are just going to be cutting through Foot Squires, obviously with the support of big old Kolek here. But so far, so good. Unfortunately, Zentler's Reichsguard were hit with a regrowth, but they are going to be caught by Bestigour Herd there. A little bit of miss micro by me. Yeah, Terror Route is getting pretty real in the center. That being said, Kolek's overextended a little bit here, trying to get in on these Pistoliers, and we're going to go ahead and surround him with Grail Knights here. I'm also dropping an Earthblood from my Jade Wizard here just to heal up all these Grail Knights. We also caught those Pistoliers a little bit as well, trying to fend off the Harpies, who are continuously coming in and out. Looks like Lewin's going to catch some of them in the air here. Meanwhile, over on this side, it's going a little bit better. We've got Pistoliers supporting in this engagement against Minotaurs with shields, with Spearmen at Arms. They should be able to win out this fight, although it's tough to say. The Pistoliers look like they're going off to help in another part of the battlefield. In this mainline engagement here, Templehof Luminarch getting inundated by Chaos Spawn and Chaos Marauders, trying to get out of there. These peasants are actually holding up their leadership surprisingly well, but Kolek is surrounded by knights. We also dropped a Net of Amontok here, Overcast, or no, that's just the one from the Templehof Luminarch, to keep this Dragon Ogre Shaggoth from getting into this fight to support. You can see the Chaos Spawn did come down in here, but at this point, the combined might, we've got Empire, State Troop, Spearmen, Grail Knights, Lewin Leoncoeur himself, all getting in here. I'm not sure where Franz and his Royal Altdorf squad got off to. Oh, looks like they must have overchased. Coming back to the battlefield now. Still very close in terms of the balance of power, but we are moving slightly in favor of the forces of good here. Templehof Luminarch relatively secure, probably going to pop off a shot on Kolek, I would imagine, and try and finish him off here. You can see Peasant Archers firing in from the flanks, as well as these Pistoliers getting caught up a little bit by Minotaurs with shields, which is unfortunate, but here we go. Luminarch's going to blast off a shot. Let's see if we can make contact with Kolek, and it does indeed. Holy cow, that just flipped him over. I don't know. Oh man, that Luminarch shot had some serious force to it, but Kolek does go down, and you can see with him going down that is going to turn the balance power more decisively in our favor. Franz and his Altdorf squad coming back, going to be finishing off the Chaos Spawn here, helping out these Empire State troops. You can see just corpses littering the battlefield, but the forces of good are triumphant this day. You can see that Dragon Ogre Shaggoth shatters, and at this point it's mostly just chosen with great weapons, which, I mean, they are formidable units, but facing up against this many unit models, especially with the elite squad of Franz here, with his Royal Altdorf Griffites, they're going to be coming in the late game, applying that terror and massive armor-piercing damage. So, yeah. At this point, we'll just kind of take in some cinematics as these chosen with great weapons beat the crap out of some poor peasants here. Peasants will not put up a fight in any way, shape, or form to these chosen. That being said, of course, Franz and his boys are on the side here. Over here, you can see we're rear charging this unit of chosen with great weapons with the Royal Altdorf Griffites, State Troop Spearmen also holding the line here, along with a few Battle Pilgrims, Franz himself, and it looks like Lewin Leoncoeur is coming to help. Oh, nope, turning off actually to go after another target. Looks like going after some Beastmen over on the far side. But at this point, it's just a matter of breaking these chosen with great weapons. You can see this squad actually gets terrified away by the Royal Altdorf Griffites, chosen somehow, despite, you know, fighting demons in the Chaos Space for a living, are not immune to psychology. You can see this other unit of chosen as well, starting to take some damage. I mean, the fire and pox arrows don't have the best AP values. Over time, they will do damage, but the charge from the Grail Knights looks like the the Templehof Luminarch also getting in there, deciding that it's actually a chariot. Actually doing surprisingly effectively there, but yeah, Lewin Leoncoeur comes down to finish off Morgar the Shadowgave and finish off the leadership of the Forces of Chaos. You can see over here Franz and the Royal Altdorf Griffites collapsing on this unit of Bestigor that had overchased. Unfortunately, our opponents definitely could have used it in the mainline engagement, but at this point, the leadership of Chaos just can't hold up, and it is going to be a victory for the Alliance of Men. So very well played, Black Iron, Professor Pone, and of course Janet on occasion. Black Iron and Janet are content creators, so I'll go ahead and leave a link to their channels down in the description below. You guys definitely go check them out. But yeah, Franz and the Altdorf Goon Squad doing fairly well, routing off quite a few units of Centaurs, and then coming in the late game, they're applying that really nice terror. The Pistoliers, you know, they didn't get that many kills, but their utility in that they're able to tie things up, kind of be annoying, harass on the flanks. I really like them. The Reichsguard definitely carried some heavy-duty weight. 207 kills on these guys, 71 on the Zintler's Reichsguard, so I really like them. For Janet on occasion, I mean, obviously the peasant front line didn't do too well. Lewin, though, 31 kills, pretty decent. 104 on these Grail Knights. They came into the late game and just cleaned up shop. For Black Iron here, his Marauders in many situations did decently well, I guess in one situation, but the Chosen with Great Weapons also got quite a few kills, as did both the Kolek and the other Shaggoth, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't quite enough. They weren't able to take down the heroic units of Bretonnia and the Empire. You can see both Franz and Lewin completely healthy by the end there. Likewise for Professor Pone, Morgar did pretty decently, but overchasing with that Bestigor herd was definitely pretty rough. I just feel like they didn't quite have, I mean, I guess with the anti-large armor piercing the two Shaggoths, you would hope that would be enough. But against these two factions that both have excellent heavy cavalry and monstrous lords, you probably want some more armor-piercing anti-large, but still, very, very fun battle at the end of the day. You can see here for Professor Pone, 73 kills on the Minotaurs. It's pretty decent, no XP Chevron. But yeah, the Harpies were an okay pick. They did some neat, good harass on some of the Pistoliers and so on, but just wasn't quite enough at the end of the day. Still, very fun battle, very cool thematic battle. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that 2v2. It was a lot of fun to play. Thank you for all your support. If you do like this kind of content, feel free to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button so every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you next time.